Right. Yeah. Um, Bit of disappointment about this weekend, I have to say. Because it's bank holiday Friday tomorrow, and also I'd planned to have Monday off, which I'm still doing. It's a long weekend, so I was going to have a nice weekend, parking up in a few different places around locally, and enjoying the countryside and spending some quiet time. And then yesterday afternoon, as I was coming to the end of my working day, I noticed there was something weird under the van. And when I looked, there's this sort of rod hanging low, obviously broken. Anyway, I took a picture and sent it to the guy who usually repairs my van when something goes wrong, and he says, "Yeah, that thing holds your fuel tank in place. It's pretty important." Oh no! So I got back to here, which here being near where I work, and I parked up for the night. And he said he'd try and get me in tomorrow. Unfortunately, he can't get me until Monday morning. So that's what's it now? Thursday afternoon. So that's a few days. In fact, the whole weekend, and I can't drive anywhere. But it would be foolhardy to do it. So luckily, I am sort of near where I work, and there's lots of things around. There's a park and shops and stuff like that. But yeah, it's completely altered what my weekend was going to be. But I'm all right here. I've got a place to shelter, and the sun's out. I can have the door open, and I'm not that overlooked, so I can chill out. But yeah, completely not the weekend I was looking forward to. And I don't know. I don't know about anybody else, but like this whole whatever this year's been so far has just been difficult. Yeah, I come back from a few days in Romania in March. Drove back overland, not in my van, in somebody else's van. We came back together, a group of four of us, over Europe and through Europe back to UK, and then ever since it's been all this isolation, lockdown, can't do this, can't do that, and it is being lifted on Monday a bit, but I think the bit is going to be some restrictions about what you can do outdoors are going to be lifted, so they're going to encourage people to spend more time outdoors and not just think, oh, I can only go out once today and stuff like that, but to go out for walks in the country and stuff like that, because it's actually, I've known this all along, it's perfectly safe out in the country. How are you going to pick the virus up out there? I'm safe sat in this van because nobody really comes that close, even if they'll just come sort of towards the door, but they won't come any nearer. So, I don't know. Anyway, so change is coming, which is good for me because in my job I'm supporting quite a number of people who are slowly losing the plot and the will to live, stuck at home alone with anxiety, depression, more serious mental health issues, autistic, all sorts of different issues, learning difficulties, and they haven't got resources that a lot of people have got. They don't have cars, they don't have a nice house with a lovely big garden, they don't have loads of money, they're and they don't have they rely a lot on community. They rely a lot on the community centres and groups that. So with that, all those are taken away. They're pretty lost and pretty isolated and really struggling. And we've been trying to support people through Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp groups and Zoom meetings and stuff like that. But I'm looking forward to being able to sort of meet up with people through my job, maybe in the park and have a cup of coffee and a sit and a chat. Because that's what people want. They just want to chat. They just want a bit of human contact. So anyway, that's me going off on one. So I'm for one, I'm looking forward to Monday and some sort of respite, and that doesn't mean to say I want thousands and thousands of people to die. I just, I just know that people are dying in other ways, slowly inside they're dying, and we're going to spend a lot of time mopping it up. Anyway, it's supposed to be about van life, so yeah. So this weekend I shall be, well, I can take the time to do a few jobs that need doing in the van and give it a bit of a spring clean. Stop that bookcase sliding around all over the place all the time. I can do that. But yeah, it's certainly not what I'd imagined it was going to be. But there's always next weekend, isn't there? Anyway, that's it.